Just to be sure, there's a spoiler. It may already be a rating success, but Georgie and Mandy's First Marriage is set up for one major change that could improve the series' approach to two characters' ongoing feud. Several big developments are teased heading into Georgie and Mandy's First Marriage Season 2. Georgie, Montana Jordan, already co-owns his first tire shop. Connor, Dougie Baldwin, is still in a seemingly strong relationship, and Mandy's, Emily Osment, career could seriously threaten her marriage like never before. It's no wonder that Georgie and Mandy's First Marriage's reviews so highly praised the show's character-driven emotional core. All currently released and planned Big Bang Theory spin-offs differentiate themselves from the flagship in distinct ways, and Georgie and Mandy's best feature is its focus on more relatable conflicts. Characters like Sheldon, Jim Parsons / Iain Armitage, and Stuart, Kevin Sussman, have certain resonant qualities, but the average viewer often must actively want to empathize with them for their emotional beats to land. By contrast, one central character in Georgie and Mandy's First Marriage is about to undergo a change nearly everyone lives long enough to experience. Welcome to Movie Spy. Georgie and Mandy's First Marriage Season 2 could introduce CC talking more often. She'll be at the right age to start forming whole sentences. We already know from Georgie's The Big Bang Theory appearances that CC is the oldest of multiple siblings, and it won't be long before she looks the part. CC is visibly older by the end of Georgie and Mandy's First Marriage Season 1, and she begins learning to speak at the very end of the series' premiere episode. Audrey, Rachel Bay Jones, treats CC as if she's taking too long to get this, but there could be a major shift in her learning curve right around the corner. In fact, barring any developmental abnormalities, CC will likely be speaking in full sentences by the end of Georgie and Mandy's First Marriage Season 2. Children generally have at least enough vocabulary in their repertoire by age 2 to comprehend short picture books, with many learning to speak in full sentences between 2 and 3 years old. And, once CC is communicating as a fully fledged character, she can bring a fresh spin to one of the series' most repetitive conflicts. CC talking would make Audrey and Mary's feud more interesting. She might actually start picking sides between them. Although it would be great to see Audrey and Mary, Zoe Perry, become friends in Georgie and Mandy's First Marriage Season 2, the writing on the wall doesn't suggest that we should expect to see that anytime soon. Mary and Audrey argue over the exact same talking points every time they meet, generally regarding Mary's religious zeal and Audrey's reluctance to share CC with another grandmother. They've signed a contract to hammer out their mutual relationship with their grandchild, but they never promise to be civil about it. Once CC is able to express herself more openly, she can play an active role in the ongoing rivalry between her grandmothers. She'll be able to pick sides, manipulate them for increased attention, or even choose not to pick either of them if their arguing makes her uncomfortable. This would immediately strengthen CC's character by giving her a voice in the dispute rather than treating her like a prop, a development that wouldn't have been feasible when the series began. More importantly, these fresh story angles would fix one of the major issues with Audrey and Mary's relationship thus far. Georgie and Mandy's First Marriage Season 2 needs to change up Mary and Audrey's dynamic. Their bickering didn't take long to get stale. Audrey might be warming up to Georgie, but her disdain for Mary remains strong. And based on Mary and Missy's Reagan-Revered relationship, not to mention her consistent squabbling with Beverly Hofstadter, Christine Baranski, Mary Cooper isn't a woman frequently prone to change. Unfortunately, none of Audrey and Mary's arguments typically bring anything new to the table. The freshest spin on their feud was Audrey fighting Mary for Chloe's, Cara Arena, attention on Mother's Day, but that was a rather unique circumstance since Chloe had just started dating Audrey's favorite child. This never feels like a problem with Mary and Beverly in The Big Bang Theory because the two don't see each other often enough for their dynamic to feel overly repetitive, but Audrey and Mary share significantly more screen time. With Mary now partly responsible for keeping the tire store in the family, that isn't likely to change. If Georgie and Mandy's First Marriage never sets them up to become friends, then it at least needs to change their disputes. Giving CC a more vocal role in their conflicts is the most sensible, character-oriented way to accomplish that. Thanks for watching.